So if you have no clue what Forex is, or you want a better understanding of what it is, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll be going into the details of what Forex actually is and all of the components that surround it. Let's go. Alright guys, so what is Forex? You know, the funny thing about the foreign exchange market is that although being the largest market in the world, it's not as recognized by many people. Many people recognize very readily the stock market, where the stock market, however, is usually trading about a little over $22 billion a day. The foreign exchange market is trading $5 to $6 trillion each and every day. Now, what exactly is being done in the foreign exchange market? In the foreign exchange market, we are literally just taking the value of one currency and comparing it to the value of another currency. These are also usually tied to a country's economy. So if, for example, inflation is on the rise in one country, then you can also expect its currency to be on the rise as well. Now, let's use a practical example for you to better understand. Let's say you're traveling outside of the country, going to Europe maybe, and you're at the airport, and what you want to do is exchange your US dollars for Euro dollars. So let's say you give $50 to the teller, and in return, he gives you 56.5 euros. Now, why is it 56.5? Why not 50 for 50? $50 for 50 euros? Why not? Well, the reason why this cannot happen is because there is a thing that we call an exchange rate. And pretty much the exchange rate tells us that, for example, $1 is equal to 1.13 euros. So by that exchange rate, if you multiply $50 by the exchange rate 1.13, you're going to get 56.5 euros in return. Okay. Now this is the same for every country. Every country, every currency pair has a specific exchange rate that you can see on TradingView. And this is pretty much how traders are making their money in the foreign exchange market. Now, if you have an experience like this where you exchange your currency for another country's currency, then you have participated in the foreign exchange market. Now, how do traders make their money? How do foreign exchange traders make their money? The way they're making their money is through the same application of the exchange rate. So another thing to note, when you're trading in the foreign exchange market, you're trading currencies in a pair, which means I'm never just buying euros or never just selling dollars. In a pair, Euro USD, for example, I am buying one currency while selling the other, or vice versa, selling one currency while buying the other. So in our example of Euro USD, Euro is going to be the base currency, which is always going to be equal to 1 unit of that currency, and the dollar is going to be the quote currency, which is compared to the base currency, which means 1 euro is equal to $1.13. Now, this is always fluctuating. The exchange rate is always fluctuating, and this is where traders make their monies on buys or sells. Depending on what's going on in a country's economy, euros might be going up or might be going down, and dollars might be going up or might be going down. All of these fluctuations in price are going to affect the exchange rate. And as a result, if I'm buying and I'm buying in the right direction, in the direction that the fluctuations are happening, I'm going to make money. But if the opposite happens, I'm going to lose money. In the foreign exchange market, there are so many different pairs that can be traded. You have your majors and you also have your minors. You also have exotics. And you also have commodities, cryptos, all the like. There are many different pairs that can be traded in the Forex market, and each of them are going to display their exchange rates for you to make a determination based on your technical analysis or based on fundamental analysis or both, whether that fluctuation is going to go to the upside or go to the downside. Now, the foreign exchange market is also open 24/5. So that means for 5 days a week, the market is open for 24 hours. You may ask, how is that? I'm not used to that in the stock market or any other market that I'm trading in. The reason why that is if you think about it, everybody in the world is participating in the foreign exchange market. All countries get to participate in the foreign exchange market, which means it's not just restrictive to just the New York Stock Exchange. it's very much open to the entire world. So that means where one country is going to sleep, or it's after hours for one country, it's the morning time for another country, and it's time to start trading activities and opening up other activities as well. This is constantly going on all throughout the 5 days that the foreign exchange market is open, and as a result, giving traders more than enough time to participate in the foreign exchange market, regardless of where they live or what time they decide to trade. Now, is it safe to trade in the foreign exchange market? Absolutely. It's like any other market that you're trading money in. Except in this market, we are actually trading the values of currencies, and there are other countries involved. Simply put, the foreign exchange market is a market like any other, except it is the biggest market, and it is a very lucrative market as well. Be sure you're fully informed before you get started trading in the foreign exchange market. Be sure to do your research and understand different types of analysis to make sure you make the best predictions possible to make money in this market. So I hope you gained value in this video, and I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope each and every one of you become great foreign exchange traders. Take care.